And we're back watching another turn resolution for August 25, 1942, here in the campaign, the War in the Pacific Admirals Edition campaign between myself and TF-1377, who is Japan. Let us see what we might encounter today. He's bombarding Batavia, and I don't know that that means anything, but it very well might indicate an attack is coming. Although these are just destroyers. Let's get through this. 4 destroyers. We take a few hits on our base. No troops lost. And Mataram, same thing. Wow. Okay, 4 destroyers, 7 port hits. All right. Let's see here. Okay, the I-1, okay. So this is a cargo ship. I had going to Rennell to unload, but then we decided to come around and go to Indeni with these supplies. Anyway, he caught us on the here in the middle, as you can see here with the I-176. Let's I'm just fast forwarding. We know what's going to happen. This is a light cargo ship. It takes 2 torpedo hits, 10 shell hits. It's wrecked. All right, the O-19 misses, destroyer, of course. And we're being attacked in reply by a Type 95. Now, we are in shallower waters here, so let's see what happens. Okay, we're taking on okay, near misses. Taking on water, at least a couple so far. Okay, more. Oh, man. Oh, that's a direct hit. Oh, critical damage. Oh, get out of there. Okay, more damage. Man, this is brutal. These Type 95s, I mean, I know they have a bad rap for being shallow, but my personal experience with these things is they're devastating when they do when you're discovered there in shallow waters. So my advice is be prepared to get hurt if you're going to play around in the shallow. Oh man, 5. And we fired 4 torpedoes at this destroyer, missed with all of them. Okay, the Tarpon decides to do the same thing. However, this boat is in deeper waters. And besides, he doesn't even find us, so okay. All right, the Sea Dragon is firing on the surface. Wow, nice 5-inch gun there. Even getting the 20 millimeter in action. All right, so wow, 3-inch. Okay, so I guess, man, this thing has some weapons to it. Nice punching power. A 5-inch and a 3-inch gun, as well as 20 millimeter. Plus, by the way, we're getting some good Mark 14s into this thing as well. At least one I think I saw. I might have missed another one. Oh no. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Okay, probably you guys have already talked about how crazy it is. I missed the 1/2-inch. Okay, so this is 50 cal machine gun being fired at this ship. Which obviously is just pelting it, pow, pow. And we got some 20 millimeter hits, as well as I think some 3-inch gun hits. But it looks like overwhelmingly the 50 caliber machine gun is just raking the deck. So that's what it is now. I figured it out. All right, another Mark 14, another one. It looks like, what, 3 maybe torpedoes? I mean, all right. I think we know what's going to happen to this thing as well. Um, kind of intrigued, but if the 50 caliber machine guns, look at the 35, 3 torpedo hits, that's gotta sink, right? Okay, here we go. All right, we're flying around looking at some stuff. We're bombing some things. Bombing some subs, that is. All right, Yan'an being bombed. That's kind of expected. All right, okay, so here's a bombing at Batavia, and we actually lose some vehicles. All right. All right, Helens even in on the action. Okay. All right, so we're capping here. Not with enough, of course. You see the 3. Let's see how it goes. All right, we might have shot down one Oscar, but we didn't get into the Sallies with a clear sky, though. Nice, not bad. Didn't take any damage. All right, so he's bombing our engineer unit here on Rennell. I think it's a waste because, but he doesn't know this. We're pulling our engineers off, right? So it ends up being a waste. All right. Okay, this is going to be bad. We're sweeping from up here. I forget the name of this, and we're sweeping down here because we want to bomb these ground troops here. And we ran into a bunch of zeros, so let's take a look at how that one goes. Not well at all. No Japanese losses, and we lose a Mohawk 4. All right. All right, and now our bombers come in. Ooh, Lysander too. I don't remember sending them in. Cool. But anyway, they're flying in here bomb, and these zeros though are already up and ready to pounce, and we might get wrecked here. So let's, I guess, pucker up, boys. Oh man, that's devastating. Okay, ooh, I don't even want to look at that one, man. So it says 5, but we went from 24 to 15. I don't know. We lost probably half of the Lysanders and, 2/5 of the Blenheims. Man, I don't like it for a lot of reasons, but we do get into the ground troops there. But here we go. We're flying in again with the 0 cap. All right, the only positive here, we lose 5 more Blenheims. Man. The only positive here is his zeros the pilots must be fatigued, and then hopefully their ops losses or shoot down in other ways. But we sneak in some bombers here underneath the nose of 1-0 and damage the unit a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Now we've got a bunch of bombers, so it's like we'll keep coming. That's fine, but I don't like those zeros flying cap. That's for sure. All right, and then the Hurricanes fly in a little late, guys. All right, but our B-25s are able to sneak in here without any. Well, the zeros are basically done. Okay. Still bombing Horn Island because I don't like that he has an airfield there, and so yeah. I'm not going to let up on that one. We're bombing this unit because we're going to attack it and see how it goes, okay? He was hitting us, and now we're hitting him. And in the clear sky, we can't hit anything like just like he couldn't. All right, I think that's the AM. Let's see how the PM phase goes for us. All right, so he's still sweeping Rangoon. I can't afford to cap it yet, but I don't have the supplies anymore anyway, so I'm not going to send fighters in there until we have a supply line again. He's bombing Mataram, and let's do what we can to grin and bear that one. All right, we've got a cargo ship. These light cargo, I snuck them in here, and wow, they're actually firing off their... Oh, was that a dud? Are we gonna survive this? Oh, our light... Okay, so these guys are carrying 1,700 tons of supplies each, trying to squeeze this... by the way, when these unload, we're gonna get like double... let's see. We're going to get about 200% more supply from this unload. So I really needed them to sneak in here and unload. And fortunately, we don't lose a single one because we need all the supply we can get. We've cleared this hex. Hopefully we can get, I don't know how this works at all, but hopefully we can get supplies to cross the river here and come down this road. It's going to be blocked here, but maybe it can keep coming down here and into Rangoon. I do not know how exactly hex by hex it's going to work, but fingers crossed. With this base held by him and this one, of course, supply was probably not coming to Rangoon at all, but maybe owning this now, maybe supply can start trickling down. In any case, the cargo ships will be there for immediate relief. All right, we're bombing this unit here because, well, right now we're sweeping, but the idea is I'm trying to hit it and knock it out of the hex. So let's see how this goes. 14 to 9. Let's see how we do. All right, it looks like an even trade. I don't say an even trade and destroyed, but at some point, wait, this is 8. Oh, because we had 5 sweeping. So interesting. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so he's just bombing there, and it looks like we're doing okay holding on there. Alright, we destroyed a Sally right off the bat with flak. Alright. Let's just get through that. But yeah, one destroyed. I think these are ground attack. Yeah. All right, Portland roads, just keeping that suppressed. All right. And this is bombing that tank unit. Let's see. Oh man. Well, it's severe storms. I should have noticed that after the sweep, but so we're not able to target anything. All right. All right, so air phase, air operations is complete. And because of some really decent air-to-air action, I would like to look at the stats before we jump into the 26th. Okay? Now, he's doing a deliberate attack here at Batavia. Numbers-wise, it's similar to what it was before, but he's been beating this thing up, so he might take it. And plus, he's been reducing the fort. Let's just go and see how it goes. All right, okay, yeah, he took it. Everything is, yeah, we're done here. We did we didn't do what we could. We did what we did. And look at this, August 25. Okay, he finally taken our last bastion on August 25th. I think that's okay. We'll take it. All right. With just only 2-1, he took it. I wish we could have held with 2-1, but well, we do some damage to his units. Maybe fatigue him, make him so he has to rest. I don't know. I'm grasping here, but let's continue. All right, bombardment at Wenchao. Okay. All right, on the way to Sion, he takes a little bit of damage there. All right, we always do pretty well here at Rangoon, so I really don't want to lose these troops. I think we're doing some really tough work, and I want to rescue them as soon as possible. All right, Mataram also is being attacked the same turn, but we hold this one. He under fort level 1, it's 1-1, but then he reduces it to 0. So probably next time he attacks, we're going to be just lose. But you can see here we do more. Well, it's similar except for he has 1 destroyed squad. That's about it. All right, we're doing this shock attack with the armored cars here. Will not hope. I don't know. I wish he would surrender, but he retreats. He gets back on the road here, and actually, we're out of position now because we're here sitting here in the jungle, and he's on this nice road. But it's fine. We're gonna get huge units heading this way, and we'll invest Portland Roads and finish that off. All right, moving on. All right, we're doing a deliberate attack here against this tank regiment. He attacked into the teeth of our units and last turn, and now we're going to knock him out and push down this road and into, what is this? No, that's Mandalay. No, that's Mandalay. Tongyi. Yeah. So that's where we're headed. All right, look at this. 23 destroyed vehicles. I'm assuming they're tanks, but it could also be trucks. But we knock him off well, not off the road. We knock him down south, and we can keep pushing. The British second, if we could get that in position quickly, we could have it drive down, maybe even come down in this area. Anyway, I've got some cool ideas. Let's just see if they're possible to implement. All right, FAT, airfield size 3. Well, I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm building them up as rear bases for movement and whatnot, but really it's these bases aren't as important anymore. Some stuff I'm doing for points, but other stuff is because I got them started building up, and now it's kind of moot, so we'll see. I'm not going to rush to get the guys off and move them, though, for that either, so. All right. I'm not impressed with it. Well, let's put it this way. I don't like the numbers. Okay, 28 to 19, I think. Yeah. So we lost 9 more. But it's not as bad as I thought because of these numbers. What I mean is, if I lost 23 and he lost like 2 or something or 3, and 3 ops losses, I would be like more frustrated, but we gave some as well. We got, but we gave not quite as good as we got. But anyway, let's look at the losses here, more detail. So see this number 18 and see this number 17. So that's not bad, right? Now I'm not saying this number is accurate because he has some more that he has to account for, and he only had 19 losses. But still, I like it. Lysanders, this is the first time I've used them, and I didn't even know I used them, so that's interesting. But we lost 7 of those, but I'm sure we have plenty of those since we haven't even used them. We lost a couple Mohawks, and that's it. So any other air-to-air action, we lost nothing, so that's good. He lost an Oscar air-to-air. That was that one over Australia. And all right, so this Sally was lost over Rangoon, I think. Okay, now let's take a look real quickly at this is where it hurts as well. 17 lost pilots. Yeah, the planes may or may not be replaceable, but the pilots are a lot harder to lose. We did sink a ship, and they sank one of ours. Let's look at this last turn. We lost the Kaiping over there in the Coral Sea, and he lost Asahisan Maru, which is worth a lot more, bigger ship and everything. Anyway, it's a 1-for-1 trade there. Okay. And most of the air action was over to here. Let's just jump right into the 26th if we can. All right, we're into the 20th. Oh, we captured Tongyi. Oh, that's so nice. That blocks any supplies going north. Oh, that's so great. Oh man. Oh, and a Mark 14 just obliterated a patrol boat. Like, oh. So far, okay. So far, this is a good turn. Oh man, that's nuts. I'd rather. Oh, a British sub hit. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Trusty. Man, I'm tired. I'm glad I kept him out there, but I mean, of course, I'm going to use my assets, but man, I was getting frustrated with these guys. Getting, ready to retire these British subs. Nice. Way to go. He's going to have to go back and, it's not going to sink from that, but he'll have to go back and put it in a shipyard. So far, okay. Not that I want to ruin it, but man, this is like jinx it, but this is good so far. Okay. One torpedo hit in the Tanaka. Of course, it took 4 to do it, but obviously I didn't hear any ship sinking, but that would have been cool. Certainly not expecting that. All right, I did see some canceled missions. Now these cargo ships may be sacrificed to the wolves. I couldn't help it. I needed them to be parked there unloading. So they're just going to have to allow hopefully the Japanese waste torpedoes on them, because, yep, I'm going to lose 2 light cargo ships because I can't. Basically, yeah, 1 for sure sinks, 1 heavy damage, it's going to sink. But sorry guys, I needed it. All right, Vels here by Terracan. All game long so far. All right, P-40s. Now we're bombing because I'm trying to bomb to keep his troops from moving west. I want to catch up to him and hit him again. So, and then I'm just going to show, I'm going to talk while those are fighting. You can watch the fighters or whatever, but, so meanwhile, I'm trying to get my tanks or my armored, whatever these guys are, armored cars, over to, what is this again? Anyway, Magwe, yeah, Magwe, and keep him from taking Magwe. and then maybe we can just really isolate him up here because we got the Chinese heading west. So I think this is good. Look, we have this whole area. How's he going to get supplies up? Well, they can come up this road, and then, yeah, anyway, good stuff. So it looks like even trades here. Now he's using Oscars instead of zeros, probably resting the zeros. But I'm going to push through. According to this, it's an even trade. All right, I really need to figure out, like, I wish I had some drop tanks to do a cap over Indeni. I mean, Indeni, Yan'an. All right, Sally's are fly. Okay, this would be the time to do a surprise cap. I don't have anything with range. All right, he's bombing our engineers, but we've got like 2 guys left. I mean, in fact, they're taking damage, and it's severe storm. So yeah, we'll take that. All right, we're hitting his unit because he's on the road now, and he's probably running as fast as he can. But we've got an infantry division right on his tail, and I want to slow that thing down. Oh, look at that. And we're also doing a lot of damage, partly because he's in the clear, and it's clear sky. So, man, that's pretty good stuff by bombers. All right, we're following up with some more B-25 action. Look at that. He might be almost out of devices here. All right, so he still has some Oscars in the air. We only have 16 of these guys. I'm going to see if we can get through all 16. Come on, guys. Hold them off. Hold them off. Let's get... Oh, we lose 1. Okay, that's a real shame. It's not like we make a ton of these bombers a day. That's the problem. But we do a little bit of damage, and again, I don't know that we're going to slow both of these units down at that rate. All right, bombing. Ooh, clear skies. This should be good. Okay. All right. That's not enough to destroy him. Okay, okay. Maybe this will be? I was just wondering if bombers only could destroy that guy. Okay, so we're having flotation issues. Alright, Mataram is on his target. Alright, he's doing an afternoon bombing, or torpedoing of our cargo ships. Alright, the Santa Ana sinks anyways. Oh, nice. The Selma City got away. I just hope we got at least half of the cargo off before they sank. The K-11 came up empty. Not all of our subs were successful this day. All right, here's the usual stuff. Let's get through these. Alright, look, we're inflicting some decent damage to him here. Alright, he's doing another deliberate attack. Like I said yesterday, I didn't think we could hold. because our fort was down to 0. But instead, it went from 1 to 1 to 1 to 2. I guess we had some good dice rolls here or something. Anyway, we hold for another day. Numbers wise, though, he performed better than we did. Oh, port 7 at ADAC, nice. That's going to make for a really good sub base. All right, so it looks like we have some good or a few upgrades. I don't know how good, for what it's worth. But certainly ADAC, that's a good one. All right, we'll wrap this up and jump into after action discussion and see where we're at and what we can do. All right, so even better air day than before because we lose 4 total and he loses 9. Okay, let's look at the details here. So he's going to lose here 4 Oscars and 3 Sallys, but we lose 3 Warhawks. He loses 2 Tojos, nice, to Ops, and we lose a B-25C Mitchell. All right, I mean, it's not a long list like it sometimes gets, but, and then let's see, we lose 3 killed pilots. All right, yeah, that's too bad. All right, we're gonna lose 2 light. Okay, this is nuts. Why is this even reported? Because there's no way we sank this ship, but we can take a look quick and see how valuable it is. It is worth 29 victory. It does carry troops and supplies, so it's very good for them. And decent endurance with 600. But there's no way. Now this we obliterated, so I'm confident of this one. It does carry a little bit of supplies. It's worth 1 victory. It's very short range, but hey, 1 less anti-sub unit on the board. But of course we lose these 2 light cargo ships. It was bound to happen. I'm just glad they lasted a turn, and hopefully we're able to unload. Well, the reason I started here is to say we're unloading some supplies here because we didn't have very much, and now we're up to 856, so that's good. Because whatever invaded and took this, we left only that unit there, and we're going back to Pago Pago to unload. I don't want to overfill this only to have to pick it all up via no port or anything. So I'm just gonna pick these guys up over time, but for now, and then what I'm gonna do is disband this task force. And the idea is now we have a float plane base up into here. So that's going to be awesome. And maybe they can tag team with these subs and really get into some of these ships. We'll see. We'll find out. But that's certainly the goal. Not yet, but I want to do the same thing here. The problem is he can do a port bombing, so I'm not in a rush to do that one. Well, he can too here, but I don't know that I don't know even if he has the air assets up in this area. But we're doing the same thing here. Disband. Disband. And really, this is kind of a backup base, but we're going to use this one to now get up into this the southern part of this, and then this will get up into the northern part. In any case, I haven't completely mapped it out, but I have some assets in the area ready to go, some PBYs. All right, and looking across here, of course, we got sub action down in here that we're trying to eradicate. Subs here. And it looks like he's now cleaning up the airfield, so we're going to have to bomb again and get that worked up. And we're doing this. We're doing some damage here, and I'm going to start bombing the port next. So I'll set that up here momentarily. Um, but yeah. Let's see. This is what we're trying. Okay, so he has a few things still in here. This is what I'm trying to destroy. Not that I have to, but hey, it'd be nice to have one less thing, a few less AV that I have to fight in here. But if you look here, he has basically a division and a little bit more worth of units, probably support units. So we're gonna get in here with just one division because there's no way he can knock us out with one division. Plus, we're going to bring in these armored cars because why not? And how fast are they going? 6. So they're going to take 8 days, 7 more to get into here. By then, he's going to be gone. But our infantry division had a head start, and it'll still take 2 days. So I'm going to have to bomb him some more and slow him down. Pardon me. These engineer units will park in here and build this up a little bit while we're waiting for this to be taken. And meanwhile, we've got other things coming up this road, including troops that have taken Cooktown. And we'll have like 3 or 4 to 5 to 1 odds up here. Should be able to capture it no problem. Anyway, I'll get into the details offline type of thing to get this set up. But yeah, we're prepping ourselves for I want to clear this out, maybe even take Horn again, and then push up into Port Moresby. But see that CM? I have a hunch he's laying mines here, but that's okay. We got some minesweepers and cleared out. Everything that I use in that scenario will be swept. All right. And I do need to get my carriers up here in action. And what I plan to do is bring them up and park them like in here somewhere, bomb whatever ships might be in the area, and maybe just bomb ships only. Maybe check out some ports, make sure ports don't have anything in them. And then once I'm ready to launch my invasion, I'll use air cover and just like cover all the ships as they cross into here and unload. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about shore bombardment yet, stuff like that. Oh, and by the way, that's another thing. I really want to build this base up. We're already up to 3. We're already almost 4, I meant. And we've got some air aviation support coming in, only 36, but we've got more behind it right coming up. The idea is, see, we've got these 2 guys. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming up here. And then I'll park heavy bombers here, and actually, I don't even need to do that. 11. See, I mean, we could fly from. Can we even fly from here? 15. That's pushing it because some of the Fs have a 13, I think, range for normal. But to hit Rabal, okay, that's 20. So I don't really want to do that. That's 19. He's going to cap this for sure, right? I mean, I would imagine. But if we can bomb heavily Port Moresby and then have carriers to cover any action here, I would bring up some DMSs, destroy minesweepers, or AMs, and just clear this out or see what he's got happening here and clear it out. Anyway, I'm going to move on. That's like a week plus away, give or take. Maybe even longer because we have a lot of stuff to still clear out at Portland Roads. However, and I'm coming back again. However, Well, maybe he thinks we're doing something here. I've got a bunch of stuff ready here. I could see what he's got here, fly over some F4s, recon this, and prepare to invade that. So I think we're going to pull the trigger sooner than we take Portland Roads. Um, I think the um, Prime Minister of Australia would approve. Okay, we lost Batavia last turn, and he's probably gearing up to pull troops off and use them somewhere else, which might include up here. But, we're on the march, and we're already making progress to the next tax. Based on the speed, it's probably going to take 4, maybe 5 turns to get into this hex, and then we still got to get into this one. You know what I might do? Okay, I'm gonna do this because now is probably the time to do it, right? Set all to mark. Okay, that's fine. So go all the way to Mandalay and see what we find there. And then these guys are trying to hurry. Oh, nice. We're making good time. Get the tanks in here and see what we can do about knocking them about. Um, all right. So we've hit the infantry here. Anyway, all right. So I don't know what he knows about what we have here. It's hard for me to understand. I don't know how to tell the detection level of a situation like this. Um, so, I mean, you can see it on hex like that, detection 9 of 10, but you can't see it here. So he's certainly reconning this. He's reconning, or he did recon that probably a turn ago, and we got in here just fine. So I'm going to switch to combat, and for now, I'll circle back, but for now, I'm comfortable with just parking him there and thinking about my next move. Meanwhile, we've got some supplies offloaded, and he's got a little bit more to unload. I'm going to just keep him there, Thought I docked him, but I don't know. The 26th Indian is coming. Got the 254th crossing, and of course the second division is still on its way. We got some independent elements coming. We're gonna filter everything through and really cut this whole unit out off and destroy it. He's got reinforcements coming, but we've got more. I think. So and again with these 3 bases, I mean there's no supplies getting into these guys. So that's really good. All right. And yeah, we've doubled the supply from last turn here, so that's good too. I mean, I'd be tempted to just say, you know what, guys, we're going to pack up 45 cargo ships and come in and unload. He doesn't have enough bombers to take them all on, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I might consider it. So, all right, I think that's enough. We can see some things developing, and I'm kind of excited about the future upcoming turns. This is a mess. I don't know what to do. Certainly, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay because also I'm being a nuisance to him. So I think. Plus, he's chasing us around. That's using supplies. He's going to attack us here, I'm sure. All right. I'm going to end it here, and I appreciate you watching and joining me. And all the feedback, support, criticisms, everything, because it definitely always gives me food for thought. And hopefully, whoops, messed up my headphones there. Hopefully, not just food for thought, but improvements and growth and learning. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.